Why is it that people that are so extreme frugal always resort to cheap toothpaste, cheap shampoos?
So it's Indian night. We have Indian flavored lentils, we have Indian rice, we have some vegetables, sauteed in garlic, and homemade rolls. So we don't eat pizza every night. Honey, come eat.
We don't?
No, we don't eat pizza every night.
Dang, what is wrong? Now, it occurs to me there's a lot of frugal videos nowadays, saving money, inflation, it's all at the top of the list. And it's important. And being frugal, hearing different opinions and different ways of being frugal, you can never hear too many of these things. And why not hear things from people that have been doing this for over 3 decades, maybe even 4 decades, right, Angie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you 7 things I will absolutely not do as an extreme frugal person. And the reason for this is that sometimes it's important to talk about what we won't do, you know, the negative side of something, so that we can appreciate and understand the other side and, you know, make us have more of a conviction to look for solutions without falling for some of these things. I want to encourage you to start thinking about more options and other things you could do rather than just settling for some of these things that we absolutely won't do. Now, at the top of the list is number 1 is house hack. No, I'm not gonna house hack. Now, you know, obviously I have a family, I have a wife. I'm not taking anybody in my home. It's not gonna happen. But I see people that are not married that are going for this in order to achieve their financial goals and save 60%, and they're you know, relatively mature people, and they fall for this and they do the house hack, and then you see them that a few months later, oh well, you know, my roommate's gonna move out. You know, they're trying to make it sound as good as possible. But look, relationships with strangers are just full of pitfalls. We were friends with really nice, easygoing people that you wouldn't have anything ever negative to say about them. But the minute they move into your house, they become this Dennis the Menace type of thing that it's just you just can't live with it. And so house hacking, no way, not gonna happen. Number 2, joining a gym. I know some of these things are gonna sound like, well, wait a minute, everybody else says join a gym so you can have all these benefits. And all of these things, you could be saying that. But remember, we've been frugal for over 30 years, and we have figured out what we want and what we don't want in life. Maybe you can be inspired by this. And so, no, I'm not joining a gym because I've done it all ways. I've joined a gym. I've had weights in my own home. Now, lately, I showed people that I made my own club bells. Of course, as you age and mature, there are different ways to exercise. Plenty heavy. But some people want to join a gym. Great, go for it. I don't need to go to a gym. I can do calisthenics. I've got club bells. You know, I can go for walks, and I do all of those things. Number 3, cheap shampoos. You see a lot of frugal people making videos about, oh, these are all the extreme ways I'm so frugal, and I'm a millionaire, and I'm rich because I'm so frugal. But buying cheap shampoos has never appealed to me. Have you ever looked at the ingredients in those things? Listen, take it from a naturalist like me. I won't put anything on my body that's not natural and might harm my body in any way. One of the things that we learn to do as we mature, as we become wiser, is take care of our bodies. And buying cheap shampoos and putting who knows what on your head, which has pores and things can enter your skin. I had a neighbor that his sister died from antiperspirant. She got cancer from it. So yes, what you put on your head matters. Cheap shampoos, no way, out of the question. Which follows to number 4, cheap toothpaste. Why is it that people that are so extreme frugal always resort to cheap toothpaste, cheap shampoos? It's not the answer, folks. If you won't put it on your head or your skin, why in the world would you put it in your mouth? No, absolutely not. not gonna buy cheap toothpaste. There are other options, believe me. Number 5, this one just it doesn't cease to amaze me, but it shouldn't amaze me because a lot of people are so cheap focused, and that's something we learned a long time ago is never a way to go. And so it's eating top ramen. Give me a break. I am not gonna eat top ramen. It's not gonna happen. Maybe if I'm in a bind and I'm stuck in an emergency, maybe I'll succumb to that, but I think I'd go for the tuna before I go for the top ramen. It has no nutrition, folks. No nutrition whatsoever. It's nothing but carbos. It does nothing for you, and it's full of chemicals. All right. Likewise, number 6, hot dogs. No, I am not going to eat hot dogs on sale. Now, back in my younger days, I used to think, well, if we do chicken hot dogs or turkey hot dogs, well, they're going to be healthier. And I guess in a way you might be able to say that, but a lot of times we have to bang our heads against the wall for a long time before we kind of snap out of it and realize hot dogs is not the way to go when we're talking about taking the initiative to take care of your health. Don't do the hot dogs. They seem to be really easy. Just plump them in some water, boil them, and you're done. But you're also done taking care of your health. You don't know what's in them. That's the whole point.
Same with bologna and all those.
Any of those cold cuts. So don't get me wrong, I'm trying to encourage you here. We need to understand that when we fall for the top ramen and the hot dogs because they're cheap and quick, we're also being penny wise and pound foolish, because in the long run we'll end up spending more money on healthcare because those things don't make us healthy. And number 7 might surprise you. Don't force frugality on your spouse. You should have discussions and you should have conversations, which goes along with some of the other videos I've made about take time out to connect with the people you love, connect with friends, connect with your spouse. You should be able to, have a meeting of the minds where you have an understanding that you're doing this together. You're a team, and so there shouldn't be anything, but there are some things that we just have to have a certain way. We are, in the end, different people. So don't cause conflict is what I'm saying here. Be frugal, but try to find a middle point where everybody can be happy. Okay, so are there things that you absolutely will not do in order to be extreme frugal? Please let us know in the comments. I hope you got something out of that. Thanks for coming to our channel. Thanks for clicking on our video. Have a wonderful day.